Alright, so this is going to be a little bit different from my normal podcasts. I'm not even certain how good this sounds right now, so hopefully it sounds alright. So I'm going to be starting a little phone podcast series. I got a little audio recorder on my phone, so that way I can try to do these a little bit more often than I used to. Oh, goodness. Also, I know that the last time I made a little podcast, it was about a year ago. Like July 11th, a year ago. I am so sorry for basically disappearing off the face of the earth. It's just a lot has happened. A good lot has happened. I don't think I'll be able to squeeze this into a mini cast, but I'll try my best to. So, since that last video, I did get a job and things have changed quite drastically. I currently work as a cashier at a little Target in my area, and it's probably one of the best jobs I've ever had. They're very understanding. They're very flexible to the scheduling needs that I have to have when I have my school period coming around, and then working on other days. It's just been good. I haven't really ever been in a place that's just been that good to me in a very long time, besides, of course, my GED school, Futures Academy. Didn't get scholarship stuff. Sadly, I'm gonna look at that again at some point. But currently, in more recent events, a lot of things have been kind of up and down. I had to call in on August 3rd to make sure I was at a doctor's appointment with my mom. She was getting really sick and she had a bad infection on top of some other things, and I honestly just wanted to be there the whole time. I didn't want her to be alone or to feel uncomfortable or scared. I just wanted to comfort her the best I could. And she's doing a lot better. Sadly, she is for an unknown amount of time insulin dependent through shots. So things like that happen, and I'm hoping that it's been a very eye-opening month for everybody. We need to get our stuff together. We need to focus on our health. We need to change something, change anything to do better and to start going on a better path forward. And while I'm happy focusing on the dreams I want to do, I'm getting closer and closer to them. I know these are the things that are the obstacles that makes it feel like you're not gonna quite make it, but you know what, I don't care. Sorry for the clapping. I am optimistic. I am super optimistic for a reason, and I am so happy I got accepted into that animation program. I am so grateful that I have such a wonderful job. I'm grateful for the parents that support me. I'm grateful for my brother who's always been around, and I need to heavily encourage and appreciate these things while I still have them. And another thing that did happen, on a more personal note, I believe it was May. My memory is the worst possible, but I assume May. I went to go visit my longtime online boyfriend for like 5 years in Las Vegas. It was the happiest and most surreal thing I could have ever had happen to me. And I know it sounds cheeky and silly and all this stuff, but we both were truly happy. And we're hoping to visit each other more often, and we're hoping to continue pursuing this kind of happiness and being together more often in person instead of distance. But it's just been an interesting year so far. We're only halfway through it, and so much has happened. And my own birthday is going to be coming up this upcoming weekend. I'll be 22, woo! And I just wanted to kind of have a little bit of a year's worth recap of just kind of thinking about how much has changed since that first video. Or, well, first little podcast, not little podcast. I'm also thankful for my online community as well, because I ended up making a Discord, and if you want to check it out or whatever, that's all up to you, whoever still listens to my ramblings. Is Malcata's Internet Cafe. I go by 2 names now. I go by TK, I go by Malcata, because I have fun with the word Mal. Mal! It's just the derpiness that I enjoy, and it's just kind of part of me as time grows. And it's a community that's more focused on Blaze Blue. That's where it all originated from. But basically, we just take our time, share games, play games, share whatever we want to share, and go and enjoy time together. I always felt like online communities are precious like that. It's like a special community where people with similar interests can connect to each other and learn and grow. And you can always learn and grow as a person as long as you're committed to it. Equally the same way as you would meeting someone in real life, because that was the constant stigma between me and my boyfriend, was that, hey, you never met him in person. Are you sure this is a good idea? And yada yada. And I'm like, it was. We were very happy with each other. We weren't awkward. We weren't uncomfortable. It felt right. And because it felt right, I became a lot more confident in those kinds of relationships with my friends and in all these other places. I do want to reconnect to some people I haven't talked to in a while. A few list of them. Tamaki from DeviantArt, Eleanor. Lord, I appreciate you for everything you've done for me. If you didn't encourage me with making art for a thumbnail, I would have never even gone down this path. I appreciate every person that has ever touched my heart digitally as much as they were a person that touched my heart in the real world. Because to me, even if people say it's another person on a different screen, you're still a real person. You can't take away that genuineness of people, even if it's a digital scape, because that genuine care, that genuine interest only comes from real people. And so that's what I appreciate the most. Now, as for some other things, there's classes are going to be starting soon. That's why I wanted to do this, was I wanted to kind of be more proactive and start sort of having this idea of like, hey, why don't I just start talking more about myself and start talking more openly about how things have been. And currently it's a little bit terrifying and stressful, but these are good changes. These are good changes, and I want them to be good, and I want them to be good. I'm getting a little emotional, but that's okay. I just got off work like literally a couple hours ago. So, yeah. A little tidbit of today's craziness from my job. I actually had a good day doing not cashiering. I was fixing up the little dollar section, making it look pretty, restocking it, and it was really nice. It was kind of mellow for a day, and I need a mellow day sometimes, because, man, my weekends beat me up, but I'm very happy anyways. But the weird thing of the day is, so sometimes we end up having people take our e-carts or electric carts, assistant carts, whatever you want to call it, from the inside of the store, and they drive really far away from it. And so sadly, while I was leaving with my mom and driving home, I happened to see someone with one of our e-carts, and I'm like, no. It's for me, it makes me sad, because when we had a less amount of e-carts, it was terrible. There was guests who really, really need them, and we couldn't provide it to them because someone took it. And to me, that's not okay. It is not okay. I mean, we used to have a total of 6 e-carts when I first started working there in September. Literally about close to a year, 11 months ago now. Now we only have barely 3. That's insane. That is ridiculous, and it makes me sad that people do that. And I'm like, the world is not just about you, you know. It's a community, and I've been seeing more and more how precious my community is. There's guests in my Target that I adore the heck out of. Lovely old couples, friendly people I feel like they're like friends to me. I talk with them all the time. We share a bit of our lives with each other. It's awesome that way. Enjoying life and interacting with people and doing what I love, which is intertwining pieces of yourself in other people's stories. That is something I adore so much, and that's something I always want to show as an example of what you could do, is that every action you take, if it's impactful enough, it becomes part of someone else's story. And while I'm just a little cashier, and I've been through a lot, I see that my story impacted a lot of people too. I've impacted people I've met. I've motivated students who were also getting their GED. I've motivated people for a cause for voting. I became an honors student. I've done this. I've done so many things. I went to Nashville with my honors friends. It's just been a lot of stuff I've done, and I would have never thought I could do those things. The people encouraged me to go for it, and I want to always do the same back. That's what's to me the most beautiful thing, is that you can encourage people to do so much more. As long as you just give your best effort, you can help change their story into something beautiful. And that's amazing. Okay, well, I'm gonna go finish my lunch / breakfast lunch. I don't know. No, I had breakfast, so it's mostly lunch. And I'll see you guys another day. And as always, I hope I made you smile today. Bye bye.